us off.
So where are we going today, Pete?
We'll go straight down the road to George Clark's. And we'll have a walk round, see if we can get in. And failing that, we'll come back up here and have a look round wherever I want to go. What do you think?
Whatever. But what place where we all worked as lads, weren't
I know it well there.
And like we used to be here for 49 bus, didn't we, in the morning?
Yeah.
Waiting 7:08.
Me, you, Pete Ashmore, Bungai, Kenny Goodison, we all worked here, Right on. Good old name. Even Dave Smedley worked here, didn't he?
Al's brothers.
I was get bus with him on early shift. 53 bus stop, that were alright.
53 were already back at Asda. We'll come and have a little go at that. But it were all lads, and they could get all their mates a job, couldn't they, Pete?
Well, good firm to work for.
It were good times and all with lads, weren't it, kid?
Only one who didn't work here were Barber. He went to Daniel Doncaster's, didn't he, that road?
And who else?
There were one or two what went there. Jinx's brother, Stephen, he worked here.
Did he work at Clark's?
No, not at Clark's, at Daniel Doncaster's.
All right.
And, your brother-in-law, Alan Taylor, he worked here, didn't he?
And then they were, Dezo worked there at one bit, I think.
He did, I
think he worked at one bit.
A week about it, and he said, I used to work here.
And he worked in Mill, didn't he?
Yeah.
Al's worked in Mill. What did you work on?
I worked at machine shop.
And I worked on straightening. We are young and we are David.
You did,
David and Bungai. And
another
lad.
That a big job, eh?
Another lad, and he went to Australia, finished up with Australia, that kid. I can't remember his name offhand, but they said, we'll have a run down then and go and see what crack is, shall we? See if we can have a look round firm or see if we can get in it.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
Get my belt on.
And off we go, kid.
Well, it changed round here, Pete.
Yeah, it is. I can't even get out that way.
No.
If I could have got in, I would have come in that way, it says no, so... Down Wordsworth.
Yeah.
All the shops has gone, haven't they? Think about it, they weren't here that long. 30 or 35 years is not a long time. We were at school, we used to play on here before shops were built. Same here for this place, this school here, Chaucer at bottom.
Well, we used to get through gate and play golf on here, didn't we?
But we used to play on that when you were building it. Original schools at other end on Halifax Road. The Red School it was called. I remember that. We used to walk down here every Saturday, me and Bushy, Steve Senior and Kenny Goodison, before you come up here, Sid.
We took Ritz,
we used to go to Ritz, pictures.
And then I started going with you. And I can remember smelling, what they call them now, stink bombs we used to make with matches. With matches, with sulphur off at matches. Bushes.
And if you were lucky, when we come out at pictures, we used to go to shops here. We used to get some canes down here at the hardware shop on right hand side. We used to buy canes for throwing arrows, something to do in the afternoon, after pictures. I'll never forget that.
But that's where it were with Bushes.
Yeah, that's right. Only thing that still is Ireland, isn't it? They were talking about building a mosque there. I don't know what's happening.
I think they got knocked back with Pete.
See, all the original houses are still up on here, aren't they?
Yeah, they aren't done no down here. They're big humps, aren't they?
Yeah, just to slow it down, really.
It's got 40 foot. Don't think I've ever been in there, Pete.
I've been in it once or twice. I know it's not a lot of times, but I've been in it once or twice. They were alright. I'll not remember this place. Well, they said when it was a tip.
No, I can't remember
late
it.
50s, early 60s.
No, I can't remember that.
It must be down here.
Ah.
Yeah, right, good. bit of a tip.
Then what we got here, we've got Toad Pond, haven't we?
We've got flats there. Used to be Copper's flats when he first built them. And then, you know, like left them for anybody that wanted one. I remember what prefabs what used to be there across the road.
Oh, I can remember one playing up outside at Don, weren't it?
Yeah.
One playing on tyres and swing down the pond.
Oh, better wait a minute.
BMW drivers.
After this one for us, Sid.
Right.
Yeah, Toad Ponds here. That's never changed.
Has ever fished that?
I fished it once or twice a long time ago. I think I fished it with old Kenny for last time I fished it. Because he used to be a member here, like, man. Never bothered with it. Also got it down Flasco at Ecclesfield Pond. Bit better than that. Our old firm's there, yeah. Coming up to it. What used to be it, Bramall's. It's now left.
No left of that, is it all flattened now? That was scrapyard, weren't it, Pete?
Yeah, that was scrapyard, yeah, to your right.
And they finished up working there, didn't they, after Clark's?
Yeah, I worked here 14 and a half years at scrapyard. Then I went into the last 30 years into construction.
And old Don used to work here, didn't he? I mean, we've just lost old Don, haven't we, recently?
Yeah, Don Jones, yeah, we're a lorry driver here.
And he used to drive his Rolls Royce, old man Bramall's Rolls Royce. Can I remember him bringing it to him?
No, but I do remember Bramall's Rolls Royce, that white one.
Well, he used to drive old man Bramall about in Rolls Royce, and he'd be going somewhere, and he'd go and take him, then he'd have Rolls Royce for neat until he'd come back for it, but we'd give him a ring for car like to pick him up.
Can't remember that. Must have been in bed when he parked on our front. He must have been there.
Yeah, dear. I remember '66 World Cup down here.
World Cup, Willie, yeah.
We all flags up there down here. Can you remember it?
Yeah. I remember all houses what used to be on here and all down these side roads.
Yeah, that's where my grandmother were down here. I can remember this as a kid.
I'll tell you another one. I'll show you one here. But remember Worth Brothers?
Worth, sir.
You know, it's the cafe on here. It's with Baths now, but it was bang opposite these gates here, Hillsborough Park gates, and it used to be there. Worth Brothers Cafe.
Worth Brothers Cafe.
And now they built a swimming pool here, haven't they? This place here, Big Yellow Sleeve, it used to be Tizer place, and then it changed to Sunbless Bakery. It used to do Tizer here.
Well, I can remember Tizer, and before at Tizer, my grandmother lived round back of there.
Yeah.
And when my granddad's aunt, she come there and she was living in a gypsy caravan with horse on old Tizer place. Because it was full of glass, weren't it?
Yeah,
used to save old glass, can I remember it?
Yeah, I remember old bottles and pile up outside.
Used to be all smashed and read the old bottles, didn't they?
They were right good. I remember this place, old car park, dog track car park. It's all nice and clean now, like that 50 years ago. You used to have fun fair here, and it used to be right good. It were all asphalt. And this is old firm what used to be here.
T.W. Pearson's, weren't it?
Yeah,
Pearson's with hammers. They could hear hammers all day here, couldn't they? They're neat. Old steam hammers.
I remember one person what worked here. It were Georgie Brown, who lived at the top of our road, just opposite Chaucer School. And I went there with old Deso once, and I was looking around like might go for a job, and he was there, working there. I couldn't believe it, that he was there. Yeah, we're just coming up to Daniel Doncaster's now. These lights there. That's original road, this is new road. It used to go straight down here, boss. I remember to your right, yes, of all them trees there. Used to be up pigeon kites.
Well, they used to be full of them. There's still remnants in them in there, isn't there?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right on top of the hill there, but it's look at the state of it now.
I know. And I used to live at other end at the bottom there. I know it's temporary, like with our kid.
Yeah.
He was married, and he lived on near Lime Street, and I moved here, like, you know, until I left school, and then I finished and went back home and started work down at Presto's there, which were across here.
Presto's.
Presto Tools, it's gone.
Gone, all gone.
Pull it down a couple of years, like, all that on side says original road. This is new road. As you can see, like, you widened it all up. There used to be a big farmhouse on this corner.
There used to be a little club here down all, didn't there?
Yeah, club's
little
here,
club. Is club still there?
Right.
Is it still there?
Yes, the building's still there.
Right. Well, I used to come down and see a lad who lived in a gypsy caravan there. Wilf Dawson used to call him, and I used to call down and see him. He had a running dog or two, and I used to come and see him. He were a bit of a lad, and he lived on there. And I was with Orson Vardo, like gypsy caravan. I lived on there.
Yeah, very good.
And it bloody changed, Pete.
Like I said, there used to be a road go up there.
I can remember it built terraced houses.
Wood Street, and on left hand side what chip shop, and on right hand side what hairdressers. I remember that.
Look at that one straight through, Red. I don't believe that.
Well, you always get them, don't you? We used to get bus. Get off here, like, walking out from George the Fourth.
George, we had some good times there and all, didn't we?
Yeah, we're our stamping ground, weren't it? Weekends, that place.
Can I remember that old Mark 1 Cortina what I had? We used to come to work in it. We used to have to push it every morning. It was white, weren't it?
What do you call it, didn't you? Bloody hell, what do you call it now? White Cortina, what other one?
Corsair.
Corsair, that's
I had a Corsair, but it was Cortina we used to come to work in it. Yeah. I got no bloody licence, no insurance, no tax, no test, no nothing. We used to push it in the morning, and then we'd push it at night because it wouldn't start at night. I don't know what we're up with, we never sussed it out, but it went with a push. It got us to work and bike.
I remember that Corsair there. There was a park up just there, weren't you?
And all this were firms, weren't it?
Yeah.
What were it, George Oxley's this year?
Yeah, and other one here were another rolling mill there, Osmond's.
So how do we get on here then, Pete? Do we get down this lane here with the side of it? Can I
this is it. Oh, this is original road.
Whoa,
this is
look at Lancers. Old Lancers, we used to have a few in there, didn't we, kid?
It's a pity that it's not got signs up.
No. Oh, there's no roofs on this one. Whoa, look at this.
I know.
Whoa, it's unreal, isn't it? I haven't been on here since I worked here.
Shall we go down and see?
If they can get past.
But we'll get through.
Look at that. There used to be Ireland Wall, we used to go to the pub. Yeah. Wow, it's unreal, mate. That was Rolling Mill there.
Yeah,
inside Rolling Mill. Whoa!
Yeah. I knew it'd be full, you see. I knew it'd be full down here.
Look at this, Pete.
Shall we go back?
Whatever afterwards. We'll park it somewhere up top, eh?
Yeah, I can't get back up there, Sid.
Can't they get up there?
No, they can't park in there. I'll park on here.
Park on here, that's alright. I'll get other camera out at back so I can zoom in firm just in case we can't get in it. That's unreal, that pub.
But remember pub down here, Sid? On Cornish Street. This is Cornish Street there.
This is Cornish Street. I can't remember pub on here. The only thing I went in, what Lancers?
That's it. That building there, that is Cornish Old Pub.
That one near Chimney, in line with Chimney?
Yep.
That one there.
Back that Chimney. It's this building in front of it.
Yeah.
This is George Barnsley's.
That's an old building, that, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Like Victorian, that, Paul,
I was working in here about 25 years ago. Not on Barnsley's, on this lot, on Cornish Street. And George Barnsley's was still open. Those were people there. Couldn't believe it. And what we did, like, we changed all this to living accommodation in construction. We'll walk up here, Dixon Street.
Oh, I will walk up here.
Alright, Paul.
Right, Paul.
They managed it. Getting there. I've been filmed, haven't we?
I've just got it on film.
Fun today. Just going to do a bit of filming. Be handy if we could get in.
Would, so that what side that worked in, Pete?
Yeah, I'm going to ask him to see if we can get in.
We'll have a walk up first, then we'll ask him.
We're doing that, yeah. Go look inside your place, see? A bit different from when you worked here. You worked about here, didn't you? When it turned round here.
We were further up this corner, weren't it?
Yeah.
Further up this corner.
And
that was rolling mill.
That
was rolling mill.
You've got some big machines you like, but they're not the ones got me themselves here, are they?
And I worked up here with all these cardboardies.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Officers were all here.
In that corner?
In that corner.
Yeah.
Me and old Bungai slept in them a few times when we worked at Nita.
Only thing that I'd changed here is steelwork.
Steelwork, yeah.
It was all frame. No, it's no problem, that is it? All original walls are still here. Well, we'll have a walk up. Take back at Lancers.
Back at Lancers.
It's only up here. It's also where we used to clock in and out up here.
It is there.
That's Middle Mill.
That was sheep mill, weren't it, dear?
Yeah. There were two here, Middle Mill and Bottom Mill.
And it was
Big mill on the other side.
And it was proper graft, that Pete, weren't it?
Oh yes.
Oh, they were wet through all day, weren't they?
Oh yeah. He used to be, what do you call it in here now, Don Savage.
Oh, did he work there?
Oh, he did, eh? He was number one. He was roller. He used to get all the money from it, you know. They all got paid like, but he got best money because he was number one.
And what did your dad do?
My dad, he was engine tender, used to oil and grease all machines.
All right.
What to do with rolling mill and check all belts, make sure they were all okay. Because if they were like wear and tear, you'd have to go to engineers and they'd come and replace them. And that was his job. Like he did that for a few years. This used to be our way in, entrance in. This used to be what you call it, where we clocked in and out. Just round main bridge here and under there. This is where we clocked in and out. Here, see.
It is there.
Office is gone there.
Just a bit of weight, a bit of wind here.
Corner what toilets?
And shower room. We're going in.
We'll have a look.
We could only get
this
kicked
is the only
out.
thing what's not changed.
And there used to be oil in all.
It went round corner.
Did they go round corner?
Yeah. That's what it
Well, I can have a look in here,
It's
Pete.
all changed, right? It's brand new.
It has,
That what Lancers that.
That what Lancers we used to go in it, yard here, didn't we?
And toilets there. Toilets there. You used to go through the other side of the That's right there. Our shower room and toilets and whatnot were here. Go straight through there. That's extension, that you can see that bit. But looks like the original building. That's canteen. All that got canteen up top. If you remember, it used to have his breakfast up there all the time. They changed it, modified it to offices and whatnot. And next to her, Osmond's building.
And that's Wicks
One
there.
or two of our blokes left here, like, and went here. Used to be, what do you call it here? A one-man rolling mill. What that means is, it were all computerised. It just took one bloke to operate it.
Is that after we went?
No, we were still here. It was about 1972. They sold it to Japanese. They bought it. They were buying all our technology and things like that, and they took that. George Clark sold it to them, like. I'll never forget it. And did a bit of work down here. We sent cleaning up. A big lorry skip used to be there, and our gaffer asked me to come and clear all this rubbish up and do loads and loads. It was unreal. But I did it, and I got a bit of bonus for it. All this billet yard. All this area of billet yard. Dave Duffy's uncle used to run it, and he was right good. Like it, but they used to cut all billets up there and fetch them down here, ready for blokes to use them here. That's what they did. And they take so many tons of it into, you know, as where we worked in a machine shop, and they stack them all there for a big rolling mill. who knows.
And that was sheep mill, weren't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that sort of stuff were going for tanks, weren't it? It was armoured plate, weren't it, Pete?
Yeah, yeah.
It were that for tanks.
Yeah.
So it were a skilled job, and them kids used to have sweat towels on all day. They were glowing, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were glowing.
Plus there was something that orange juice with salt in.
Salt in it. Right.
There were salt tablets, what they put in orange juice to drinking.
And we used to have them and all.
And I used to get pints of milk all day because of all dust we were eating.
That's it.
Never forget it. So that first 5 years were alright. If I'd have stayed here all my life, I'm up here today.
No, I wouldn't. Eating all that crap, I wouldn't.
Old blokes in the 60s, up to retiring at 65, and you look 100. Everybody in them days looked right out because they were just living eating all that crap.
They were wore out and all people at Graff
weren't literally
wore out, absolutely knackered.
They were just eating all that crap. When I left here, like, I've been working outside for the last 45 years, so it was great. 14 and a half years at Bramall's, and the last 30 years in, what do you call it, construction. It was good.
Right. I'm just going to have a look through that door here before we get kicked off.
Yeah.
Just going to have a gander. Because this is all shop, innit?
Yeah, this is your shop, this
is our shop.
Yeah, remember that,
Well, it's a bit different
now. I think what's it, steelworks, but no, it's all full of cardboard boxes. Yeah, well, these things change. Theirs, who's doing all this now, Westies, theirs used to be on the corner just round the corner. Yeah, that was theirs.
All right.
They've only got a little pocket full now. They've got a lot, haven't they?
Aye? We just...
Sorry.
What? Oh, right.
We used to work about 50 years ago.
Ruscon Steels?
George Clark's.
And he worked in that machine.
And what we've done, we've lost a lot of his mates.
Right, okay.
So we're making a bit of a video. Is that alright? Is it alright?
You were on forklift drivers.
Oh, right. Yeah, somebody in the office came to me and said...
Yes, yeah, you used to work.
Team, wasn't it? Yeah, was it George Clark?
George Clark's. George Clark's.
Is it to Spencer Clark's?
Yeah,
yeah, I remember it. I started here in 71, finished in January 76, and it was good.
I knew
Osborne's
78 or 9 it's finished.
Yeah.
Someone like
right,
that.
Back in the bags and going somewhere else.
A lot of us went to Rotherham, didn't we? We're down, it's Savile Street? I can't remember. Warren Lane. At side at Don I went to.
I left in January 76 and it was 3 years later.
And then some of them went to Rotherham.
Yeah.
But as I say, we've been losing some at lads. They know what I mean, and we just...
Sure, somebody said somebody's...
We're trying to get a few lads together, you know, to just film them because we've lost some of his best mates now.
Yeah.
And it's just reminiscing about places we've been. Because, like, if his mates work to you, I mean, Gaffy used to say to us, can they get any lads? Can they get any lads to come and graft here?
Billet yard, there's have vaults. Billets here.
Right.
Yeah, that's the Cambridge. What do you call it? What do you clocking in and out machine? First aid run with you. It's obviously been took down, like, but all this one was full of billets.
Well, it was Ruscon Steels for years afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Steel stockholders.
Yeah. Oh well. You get to know things like, innit? Like I say, I finished in January 76, so I still missed a lot of things out, but I also know everybody what works here, everybody's face.
Everybody knew everybody, and everybody could get somebody a job. Right.
Oh well.
Yeah,
right, thanks a lot, pal. Thank you very much.
See you again, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that was alright, weren't it, Paul? We got away with that one.
Yeah. We had a basins we could have gone in there.
Well, but I can't get in, Pete. Roof's off, looks at it.
Bottom end, so it's all fenced off. That's the main entrance. What's the thing? If we go down and ask this driver or something like that.
We'll go and have a look at Lancers first, eh?
Oh, Lancers, yes, yeah.
We'll have a look at Lancers and we'll have a look in here.
Oh, the trouble is, we'll not get in.
What? Wait, Lancers now? It's what is it now, officers?
We don't have access to it, do we?
Yeah, but I can film it.
Oh. Like I said, it's an office now, so it's not what we think. Cemetery. We used to come out here at break time with these cars out here, just that's big wall where we used to climb on top wall and when it graveyard. And there were loads of them and it used to go right down to the bottom of this wall here, graveyard, It went up where these trees are at other side road. They moved all this so they could put super tram on top and drive all cars down here.
And we used to have us dinners in there sometimes,
Yeah,
Might go and sit and have us dinner.
Yeah, Saturday
Dinner
night.
time.
I had many times at dinner time having a break. I had a picture of this,
At Lance's.
Lance's house, and got tapping sign outside up here. And I gave my papers away. I'd had it 10 years or more, and I gave these papers away to a mate of mine, and I forgot, and I gave him that one, and I didn't mean to, but if he's still got it, I'll get it back off him.
Ah.
Yeah, and I remember old Franco got landlord here like in the 70s.
I can you remember Boxer who used to come round selling all towels?
Yeah.
Can you remember him? He used to come round with a big suitcase, didn't he?
That's right, he did,
And I used to buy them.
Along here. He did,
He was a right character. He'd had some right battles in his time, that lad.
It's right, and he used to walk up here. I've seen him up there, I know, on Infirmary Road, going at pubs and things like that. I thought, I remember that bloke. And the whereabouts, the suitcase was about that big.
Wait, I couldn't bleeding carry it. I wouldn't have carried it.
He got a big bug, I remember him sitting there.
Yeah, I was a right nuttler, weren't I?
Oh, yeah. That's what it is, Sean.
We'll have a walk down here, see if we can get in. Where are we going down here?
Just with that blue car, isn't it?
Go on then.
Like I said, you put that board back up, it might be down again, we don't know. This is where our skips used to be. These are not the original doors. Ours will be doors what pull from left to right. This is like roller door, isn't it? Changed. As with balloons. I remember it right well. This is round corner sit where we were talking. I hope we can put a Z through window, but we can't. This is part of the job. Still looks all boarded back up. It's a shame really. Can have a look in here, Sid. It's only a little, they made it into an office. It used to be an office. Yeah, you can see they made it into an office.
Looks like homeless is breaking in or something.
Oh, they do it all the time, yeah.
Keeping in there.
It's a shame that we couldn't get in there.
It is, isn't it?
Like I said, I was down here other week, said that bottom board was took down, somebody took it down. And I put my head through and had a look, and I could see all the floor. It was great, right good. There aren't none of these cars here. We're only a month ago,
It don't look as though this is going to be here much longer, does it, think, Pete?
No idea.
They might down it.
It's
roof
completely empty inside.
Is it?
Yeah. But I looked through, and I looked over to my left. You could see the ramp what we used to walk up, and our office was there on the right hand side, and toilets were on the left hand side. If you walk straight through, you'll be coming out on the road here with fucking out machines. Yeah, pity.
But we had
This looks a bit welding shop down here. And all these firms here were called little mesters. And we used to do things in here like and send them to these little firms to finish them off, and then they'd send them back and we'd send them wherever they would. Well, I remember it right well.